My name is Marnie Neve, and I'm pleased to present Yoganamics, the art of living yoga. Yoga is a scientific 6,000-year-old system designed to lead the student to an ever-expanding awareness of self and the nature of the body and mind. In short, it is a science of self-improvement that deals with the whole human being. You might want to think of yoga as the maintenance manual for your body. For many people, the concept of yoga conjures up images of highly flexible bodies twisted in pretzel-like contortions, frightening many of us away from ever trying this technique. Although greater flexibility is usually the outcome of a regular yoga practice, it is by no means a requirement to enjoy the experience and reap the many benefits. Gentle stretching and joint opening exercises, rhythmic breathing and deep relaxation techniques result in the experience of heightened metabolism and energy levels, normalized blood pressure, relief of physical limitations and pain, greater relaxation, and of course, a strong, toned, and trim body. Yoganamics is designed for all ages and physical conditions, as it leads you to observe the dynamics of your own body within the practice of these time-tested yoga techniques. As you become familiar with the routine and the resulting sense of well-being, you'll become more conscious of how you go about the activities of your life, noticing when your breath is shallow, your posture misaligned, observing unnecessary holding or tension in the body, and increasing your ability to relax and enjoy your life. In this video, myself and 5 yoga students of varying ages and physical conditions will guide you through a gentle 60-minute session of yoga postures and deep breath awareness designed to open joints, tone the body, increase the circulation, detoxify the vital organs, all while aligning your awareness within your body so that you too can stretch into your highest potential. Yoganamics will soon be as natural to you as breathing. Be prepared to enjoy yourself. Let's take a deep breath in through the nostrils, expanding into the belly, the ribs, the chest, and as you exhale, allow the jaw to relax, allow the breath to release through the mouth. Each breath taking you deep into your internal experience, letting go of the chatter of your mind, allowing yourself to drop completely into this moment. Observe now that the sits bones are pressed actively into the mat. You may wish to actually rock it out a little bit and separate your hips. Keep that breath flowing. And now let's inhale together, pressing into the sits bones, lifting the top of the head towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, let your right ear drop towards your right shoulder. Inhale the left ear a little further up. And as you exhale, let that right ear drop even further. And now inhale the right arm up overhead, cupping the left ear. Breathe into it. And as you exhale, the elbow becomes heavy and you gently tug on the ear, allowing the weight of the arm to accentuate that stretch. Inhale the remaining arm out to the sides now. Press through the fingers as you exhale. Feel that stretch. Now we'll inhale back to center, hands back to your knees. Take a breath. Fully let it go. Observe the difference in the two sides of the neck. And now inhaling up again. Top of the head lifts to the ceiling. Exhale the left ear to your shoulder. Releasing on the right side now. Inhale that right ear up a little higher. Exhale, drop that ear towards the shoulder. Let's inhale the left arm up overhead. Cupping now the right ear. As you exhale, let the weight of the arm increase the stretch. Let your jaw and mouth be relaxed. Inhaling the right arm out to the side. Exhale, press through those fingers. Feel that stretch. And returning back to center now on the inhale. Exhale. Place your hands now in the front of your knees. Walk the knees out slightly. And begin the inhale again, lifting the rib cage and chest forward. As you exhale, lead with the rib cage and come forward, squeezing the abs up into the lower back, and then round the chin into your chest, stimulating the thyroid. As you're ready, press your hands back into your knees, inhale up. And as you exhale, roll back onto the tailbone now. Tuck the chin, squeeze your abs. Inhale, lifting up again, rib cage up, heart lifts. Exhale, come forward. Squeeze the abs, tuck the chin. Once more, inhale up. And exhale, lean back. Stretch out that back as you tuck the chin, squeeze your abs. Press those shoulder blades to the floor. Inhaling, last time, lift out of the pelvis. Exhale, coming forward. Squeeze those abs. And this time, let the arms walk out ahead of you. Let the fingers walk as far away from the head as possible. You may even feel yourself rolling forward on your shins. Let that happen. Allow the head to drop between your arms. Take a full breath in. Exhale now. Press the hands into the floor. Bend the elbows and let the shoulders melt downward. Squeeze the abs. Start pressing your tailbone back towards the mat. Walk your hands back towards your feet, stacking the spine up, returning to center. Full breath. Exhale. Let's inhale the arms up overhead now. Reach as far up as you can, and then exhale, come back down to the knees, full circle. Inhale up. And this time we're going to grab that energy from the sky and pull it down with a ha. Good. Inhale up. Ha. And again. Ha. Ha. Can't hear you. Ha. 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 Twice more. Ha. Ha. Inhale up. Hold that breath. Tuck the chin. And slowly release the hands to your knees. Close your eyes for a moment and feel the lift in your energy. Coming back. Lengthening out the legs. Let's bum walk to the bottom of the mat now. Swing those elbows, get that rib cage moving. Are we breathing? And once you're there, draw your legs up. Feet are hip distance apart. Place your hands beneath your knees. And take a moment, press those sits bones into the floor. Lift rib cage and chest. Inhale. Exhale now into spinal rocking. Inhaling up. Exhaling back. Let the spine melt. Let your elbows open out to the side so the shoulder blades separate. And then let yourself rock right onto the back. Fold your knees over your chest. Wrap your arms around your knees as tightly as you can. Lay the head to the floor. Tuck the chin slightly to lengthen out the back of the neck. Now start to relax. Let the abdominals relax. Allow the hips and buttocks to soften. The arms are now doing the work. Take a full breath in. As you exhale, hug those knees into your chest. Use all the strength in your arms and squeeze your abs down towards the floor. Inhale, release slightly. Exhale, press it down. Give yourself a hug. Squeeze those abs. Last time. Inhale. Exhale. And now let's release the left leg to the floor. Interlace your hands onto the right knee. Check the back of the neck. Notice that it's open. Take a full breath in. And as you exhale, press that right knee down into your chest. Allow the hip to surrender. Inhale, release. Exhale, press it down. Inhale, release. And exhale, press it down. And this time, press through the left foot. So we open the groin now. Releasing the press, let's slip our hands beneath the right knee. Allow the leg to surrender into your hands. Then as you begin the big inhale, start to draw circles on the ceiling. Full deep breaths in and out as you enlarge that circle. Start to mobilize the hip. You may wish to actually close your eyes and let yourself move inward. Bring all your awareness into that hip socket. And then reverse your direction as you're ready. Gradually wind that knee back up over your chest. Hands on top of the knee again, interlaced as before. Tuck the chin slightly so that neck is still open. Take a breath in. Exhale, press the knee down. Press the left foot away. And then release the hands to the floor, palms down. Inhale the foot up to the ceiling. And as you exhale, press that arch into the ceiling. Squeeze your abs down into your lower back. Inhale, lift a little further. And as you exhale now, start to lower the leg, keeping the press through the arch. The leg is firm. Take your time. Lengthening that leg out of the hip socket. Once the leg reaches the mat, shake it out from side to side. And observe the difference in the two hips. Make sure the spine is aligned, and then bring up the left leg. Interlace your hands again on that left knee now. Take a full breath in. Exhale, press that knee down. Let the hip go. And again, inhale. Exhale, press it down. Last time, inhale. Exhale. Press the right foot away. Feel that opening in the groin. And now release the press. Slip your hands beneath your left knee. Allow the leg to relax. And as you're ready, begin the circling. Full deep belly breaths. Bringing your awareness completely into that hip socket. You may notice a difference in the mobility between the two sides. That's not unusual. Let go of any judgment, criticism there. Just observe. And then as you're ready, we reverse the circle. Gradually winding it back up to center. Interlace your hands once more on the knee. Take a full breath in. Exhale, press the knee down. Press through the right foot once more. Open it up. And now we release the hands to the floor. Inhale the foot up to the ceiling. And as you exhale, squeeze the abs into the floor. Press that arch into the ceiling. Inhale a little higher now. Press that foot up. And exhale slowly, keeping the press on the leg as we lower. Take your time. Once you touch the floor again, roll that that thigh from side to side. And now walk the feet up towards your buttocks, placing the ankles just beneath your knees, hip distance apart. And notice as you press into the feet now, the weight rolls upward onto the back. Use your abdominals for a moment and press that belt line into the floor. Squeeze it down, and then let yourself melt. The arms are alongside the body, palms down. And let's just roll the head out from side to side a few times just to make sure we're not holding in the neck and in the jaw. And come back to center. Bring your awareness into your feet. Take a full breath in. As you exhale, press the feet into the floor. Bring the buttocks up from the floor. Squeeze the buttocks, pressing pelvis up towards the ceiling. The chin rolls into the chest. Take another full breath in. Exhale, press up a little higher. Feel the arms pressing back into the floor now. And take another breath in. And now as we exhale, we start to roll the spine back down to the mat, starting at the top, isolating each little vertebrae and letting it drop into the mat. Take your time. When you get to the bottom, release that buttock squeeze. And just soften for a moment and inhale. Exhale, let yourself melt. We're going to go up again now, and this time we'll continue on into the bridge. Make sure now that your feet are still aligned beneath your knees. Bring your awareness into your heels. Take a full breath in. As you exhale, press into your feet, squeeze the buttocks, and press it up towards the ceiling. Pelvis lifting up, arms rolling back into the floor, chin rolling into your chest. Take another breath in. Exhale, press up a little higher. Now, if you wish to go the next step, bring your hands together behind the buttocks. Interlace those hands. And then elongate your arms along the mat by pressing your knuckles towards your heels. Notice how that walks the shoulder blades and the elbows together. Take another breath in. As you exhale, press into those feet again. Squeeze your buttocks, squeeze shoulder blades together. Now you're in the bridge. Focus firmly on the press into the floor and breathe. Make sure that your knees don't fall out to the sides. You want to keep them directly above your ankles. If you feel that squeeze in the buttocks softening, bring it back up. Take one more breath in. Exhale, press once more up into the posture. And now as we inhale, start to open your arms out to the sides and then begin the descent. Spine dropping, one vertebrae at a time. Using your abdominals to press the belt line down into the floor and continuing down to the buttocks. Let it all go. Full deep breath in, luxuriate in those sensations of release. Opening the arms out to the sides now in a T position, palms down. Take a full breath into center here. And as you exhale, let your knees drop to the right, head to the left. Keep both shoulder blades pressing back into the floor. Inhale back up to center. Exhale over to the other side. Releasing the lower back. Inhale, come back up. Exhale. Last time, inhale up and exhale over. Now the knees come back to center. Let them float up towards your chest. Slip your hands beneath your knees. And imagining now that we're on a swing in the park, we're going to start to kick those legs up to get that swing moving and mobilize ourselves into some spinal rocking. Are you breathing? And bring yourself up. We're going to roll over now onto a table position. Hands beneath your shoulders, knees beneath your hips. Allow the palms of the hands to drop into the floor and let the tops of your feet also melt into the mat. Let your head go. Feel the weight of the head opening the neck. And now as we press the hands and the feet into the floor, we inhale, lift tailbone and chin up to the ceiling. Inhale. Press into those hands, feel that arc in the spine, and then exhale, coming into the cat. Tuck the chin, round the back, bring your pelvis forward. Press into those hands and squeeze out that breath. Inhale, come back up. Looking up through the third eye. Exhale. And again, inhale. Exhale. Allow yourself now to melt back into the table and let the top of the head float away from your shoulders as if you're elongating the neck. Your gaze is placed on the mat beneath you. Take a full breath in, and as you exhale now, look over your right shoulder and swing your right hip towards your shoulder. Then press into your hands and look over the shoulder even further. Feel that squeeze. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, over to the other side. Look over that shoulder, press into those hands. Inhale, center. And exhale to the right again. Press. Last time. Inhale. Exhale. Now we come back to the table position. Placing the hands directly beneath your shoulders, play the fingers wide apart. Make sure your knees are hip distance apart, directly beneath your hips. And let's curl the toes under and release the head. Take a full breath in. As you exhale, press into the hands, lift the tailbone to the ceiling, rolling the weight towards the feet. And then press into your hands. Notice how the chest now moves towards your knees. Lift your abs up into your lower back. Let the heels begin to melt towards the floor. Each inhalation, observe that you move deeper into the posture. Check the press in the hands. Let the face and head go. Lift abs. Heels melt. Notice how the shoulder blades roll together as you press into those hands. Allow the spine to melt. Take one more breath in. As you exhale, press into the posture. And now we'll walk our hands back towards the feet, bringing all the weight onto the feet. Let your head go. Soften the knees slightly and begin to roll up now, pressing into the feet first and then continually stacking the spine up one vertebrae at a time. Let the head be the last piece up. Take a moment. Feel the sensations of coming back up on your feet. And turn back to center. Come into the center of your mats. Check that the feet are parallel. You may wish to have the feet about 2 inches apart, perhaps up tight, or a little wider. Because we're here at sea, I suggest that we keep the feet spread slightly for our balance. Imagine now that there's a string at the top of the head, gently pulling you up towards the ceiling. Take a full breath in and feel that string pull you up. As you exhale, bring up a squeeze in your buttocks and press your fingertips towards the floor. Notice how this is also firming up the press into the feet. Buttocks is squeezed. Inhale the arms up to the sides now. Flip the palms at the shoulders and continue up. Inhale, reach up a little higher and feel that rib cage lift. As you exhale, tighten the squeeze and let the shoulder blades drop. Feel them sliding down your back. Fingers are together, pointing up towards the ceiling. Top of the head is reaching for the ceiling. Buttocks is squeezed, legs are firm, pressing into the floor. Full deep breaths now as we become channels of energy. Linking heaven and earth. Feel that energy, draw it up from the feet, up through the body, and out through the fingertips. Take one more breath in. As you exhale, we start to open the arms out to the sides, maintaining the firm press into the feet. Pivoting the hands at the shoulders. And continuing down. Once the hands reach the sides, let the body soften. Listen to the body, walk it out if you need to, whatever's right for you. Let's inhale the shoulders forward and up to the ears. Exhale them back. And again, forward, up, and back. We're now going to go up into the half moon. Check that the feet are placed where you need to have parallel. Take a full breath in. And as you exhale, bring up that squeeze again. Press the fingertips to the floor. Inhale the arms out to the sides, nice and wide. Flip the palms and continue up, this time bringing your hands together in a steeple position overhead. Arms are alongside your ears. Take a full breath in, lift that rib cage even higher. And as you exhale, press your left hip away. Reaching through the fingertips, let the top of the head float towards your hands. Both feet firmly planted into the floor. Breathe and feel that delicious stretch on the one side while we're giving those vital organs on the right side a little squeeze. Inhale, come back up. Lift out of the pelvis and exhale over to the other side. Let the top of the head again reach for the hands so the spine stays long. Press into that right hip and inhale, come back up to center. We're going to release the arms now back into a mountain pose. Take a full breath in, lift up. As you exhale, squeeze your buttocks, press the pelvis forward, allow the knees to melt, and lean back now. Let your head drop back, reach back. And then inhale back up, press into the feet. And as you exhale, we're going to come forward in a jackknife position. You can either keep your arms alongside the ears, or if you choose to, you can put them in an airplane position, spreading out to the sides. Bring the torso parallel to the floor. So the buttocks is creating that right angle. It's the corner of the right angle. Squeeze your abs up into your lower back. Press the heels into the floor. Inhale once more. Exhale. And now as we inhale, press into the feet and come back up. Inhale. All the way up. And exhale. Bring the hands out to the sides. Pivot the shoulders at the shoulders and continue down. Again, let the body soften, roll it out. Turning back to center now. Walk the feet out, more than hip distance apart. We're going to move into the arm swing. Imagine that the arms are empty coat sleeves with a weight tied in the end. And begin to roll them out. Send them into space. Let your head go with the motion. Let that rib cage mobilize. And slowing it down, bring yourself back to center. Feet back onto the mat beneath your hips. Shake out the hands. We're going to do a little more shoulder work now. Bring up a full breath. Exhale, squeeze buttocks, press fingertips to the floor again. Inhale the arms out to the sides. Flip those palms and come back up into your mountain pose. A little squeeze in the buttocks. And now let your left hand drop in behind your shoulder blade. Place your right hand on the left elbow. At this point, notice your weight distribution. Are you balanced between the 2 feet? Engage your lower abs slightly to keep that lower back firm. And the upper body wants to be soft, especially the shoulders. Allow that right hand now to start stirring the left elbow. Breathe fully. And allow that left shoulder to relax. And then work the circle in the opposite directions for a few spins. And bring yourself back to center. Inhale the arms up. And exhale the right hand between your shoulder blades. Place your left hand on your right elbow. Let that right shoulder relax before you start to stir. And as you're ready, bring up the breath. And begin. You may notice that if you're right-handed, if that's your dominant hand, it's more difficult on this side. That hand wants to control the situation. Then roll it in the opposite direction. Gradually bring yourself back to center. Inhale the arms back up. Press into a mountain for a moment. Let those shoulder blades drop. Take another breath in. And exhale slowly out to the sides. Flip the palms. And continue down. Let's take a big breath in. Exhale and let the chin roll to your chest. And now continue that rolling motion downward, allowing the head to get heavier. Let the arms drop forward, bringing you down and down and down. Hands are to the floor now. And then walk the hands out in front of you and bring yourself to a position resting on your bellies. And now slide your elbows up so that they're right beneath your shoulders. Palms down, directly ahead of the elbows in a Sphinx style. Now focus on your feet and walk those toes away a little further behind you, lengthening out in the waistline. And lay the feet close together. Take a full breath in. as you exhale, point your toes, squeeze your buttocks, and press the pelvis into the floor. Inhale, release. And as you exhale again, point, squeeze, press that pelvis, and this time press the elbows into the floor. Notice how that lifts rib cage and chest up. The face starts to float upward, looking up towards the ceiling. Press the hands firmly into the floor and breathe now. Toes are pointed, buttocks is firm, pelvis pressed downward. Rib cage is soaring up as you press into the elbows and hands. Full deep breaths. Take a big breath in together now. And as you exhale, let the squeeze in the buttocks melt. So you can let that lower back soften and release. Allow the legs to soften. Just the elbows are holding you in place now. The chest is still lifted. Take another breath in. Exhale, press into those elbows once more. And now we're going to start to come down. So walk those elbows out to the sides. Let them separate. Elongate the spine up the mat and roll your head to one side. Bending at the knees, the feet float up towards the ceiling. And then let them sway from side to side like windshield wipers, releasing the lower back. Keep that breath flowing. Then bring the feet back to center and lower them back to the mat. Center the head by dropping the forehead to the floor. Slide the hands now to rest palms down right beside your chest. We're preparing to press up. Take a full breath in. As you exhale, press into those hands, rolling up onto your knees, continue back. Buttocks floating back to your heels, coming through the puppy dog stretch. Allow your buttocks to come all the way back and then roll the head towards your knees. And let the arms now float towards the feet so the hands rest palms up beside the feet. Take a full breath in. And as you exhale, let the torso melt down on those thighs. Let your head go. Coming fully into the child pose. Each inhalation, see if you can create a greater rounding of that back. And as you exhale, melt a little further onto your heels. Now we're going to continue on into a posture called the rabbit. And now take hold of your heels and tuck the forehead a little closer to your knees so that the top of the head is touching the mat. Take a nice big breath in and notice how the back rounds out. And exhale, let yourself melt once more into the mat. Take another breath in. And as you exhale, lift the buttocks away from your heels, rolling onto the head. Lift your abs up into your back so you're pressing the spine towards the ceiling. And once the elbows are straight, pull on those heels. Squeeze your abs even further up into your rib cage. Full deep breaths now. Allow the shins and the top of the feet to press into the mat as well. Inhale, release for a moment, just slightly coming down. Exhale, come back up. Pull on those heels as you press the spine up. Let's take one last breath in. Exhale, press up into the posture. And now we'll gradually let ourselves melt back into the child pose. Hands resting, palms up beside your heels. Let the head relax. And breathe. You may wish to rock your buttocks from side to side a few times to release the hips. And then come back into stillness. And now we're going to inhale ourselves coming up to rest on the heels for a moment. Looking straight ahead. Let your shoulders relax back. And let's transition now to a position seated with the legs extended straight out in front of you. Take a moment and walk your buttocks out behind you. You can feel the buttocks rolling back. The torso is starting to lean forward over the thighs. And then elongate the spine upward again, pressing the top of the head towards the ceiling. We're going to move into a forward bend. Those of you who have very tight hamstrings may wish to use a strap for this posture and prepare it by laying it around your feet. And as you raise your arms up, inhale fully. As you exhale, lean forward with the bottom rib. Pull your abs inward and keep the arms alongside your ears. Now inhale again, reach through the head. Exhale, come a little further forward. Inhale, reach. And exhale, now take hold of your feet or take hold of the strap, whatever the case may be. Take a firm grip there and let your head melt towards your knees. Full deep breath in. Feel the back rounding out like a balloon. And as you exhale, engage the arms and draw yourself forward. Once you have come to your threshold and you can go no further, let go of any holding in the legs and the buttocks and the back. Only the hands are active now. And expand that breath into the body, softening those areas of resistance. You may actually wish to inhale again through the spine, lift the top of the head away so you can elongate out of the pelvis, and bring yourself even further forward. Full deep breaths. Once more now, inhale and expand into your back. Exhale, draw yourself into the posture. And then release the arms alongside the ears. And pressing the legs into the floor, we inhale back up. Reaching tall. And the hands release back to your thighs. Close your eyes and receive the posture. Moving into another version of the forward bend now. We're going to work one leg at a time. So draw the left foot up into your right thigh and let that hip, that knee open out to the side. Now observe and notice whether you're resting more on one side of the buttocks or the other. And in order to adjust that, slide that foot up or down the extended leg to bring yourself into balance. As we inhale again, we lift the arms up overhead, lift rib cage. And as you exhale, start to come forward again, leading with that bottom rib. pulling the abs in towards your lower back. And then inhale, reach again through the top of the head, through the hands. Exhale, come a little further forward. Inhale, reach again. And exhale, take hold of that right foot. Both hands wrapped around. If you can't reach the foot, use that strap again. And then let the head drop down towards your knee. Feel the rounding out in the back as you inhale. Exhale. Pull yourself forward using the arms. Draw that soft torso down over the leg. Each inhalation now, expand into the rib cage and the lower back, and then exhale, let yourself melt a little further down. You may wish to rock slightly from side to side in this position for a moment. Release your hips even further, and then bring yourself back into stillness. As you inhale, notice the stretch across the shoulders, expanding the lungs right up under the shoulder blades. Exhale. And let's release the hands from the foot now. Align the arms alongside your ears again. And inhale our way back up, reaching up to the ceiling. And exhale. Roll out that right leg. And then extend the left leg. Center yourself once more. And we'll move over to the other side. Now we fold the right leg up. Bring that right foot into your left thigh. And you may notice a substantial difference in the two sides. Take the moment to adjust yourself and notice that your weight distribution is even. Take a breath, prepare yourself for what we're about to do. And then inhale the arms up. And as you exhale, start to come forward again, reaching out of the pelvis. And then inhale, lift again through the head, through the arms. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, reach. And as you exhale, take hold of your foot. Both hands wrap around the foot, and then let your head drop. Use those arms to bring yourself further forward as you let the lower back soften. Breathe into the spine. Full breaths. If you wish to rock again from side to side to rock out those hips, do so. And then bring yourself back to center. Let the forehead drop towards your knee. Becoming the witness now as your body melts into the posture. Take another breath in. Exhale once more, fully forward. And release your hands from the foot. Align the arms alongside the ears and press back up. Inhale. Reach up and exhale. Elongate the other leg. Roll out those legs. We're going to bring ourselves now to the bottom of the mat again. Hands beneath your knees, preparing for spinal rocking. Take a full breath in. Exhale, rolling back and inhaling up. Take a few rolls and notice the shift in your spine now that we've opened it up. And come to rest once more on your back with the feet planted below the buttocks, knees pointed up towards the ceiling. Align your arms alongside your body. And let the head roll from side to side a few times. Bring your awareness once more into your feet. Take a full breath in. As you exhale again, press into those feet, lift the buttocks up, press the pelvis towards the ceiling, shoulders roll back again, chin into your chest. Inhale once more. Exhale, press up a little higher. Notice now how much stronger that bridge is. Take a few breaths here. Make sure that the knees stay over your ankles. One more breath in. And as we exhale now, we'll slowly come down. Let the arms soften out to the sides. Elongate that spine. Open the arms out to the sides in a T position. And elongate the left leg to the floor. Shake out that leg, let it be really loose. And then place the right foot on your left knee. And the left hand comes to rest on your right thigh, in such a place that both shoulder blades are still touching the floor. Let yourself relax here, get soft. This next posture, the supine spinal twist, is all about softness and non-doing. Take a full breath in. As you exhale, roll your knee to the left and your head to the right. As far as you can this first time, and then take another breath in. Exhale. That right shoulder blade, press back. Now at this point, you might find it helpful to tuck the toes of the right foot in behind the left knee. You can let that left leg soften and relax here. It'll bend slightly. Now both legs can relax. Let the hips soften and become the observer as gravity draws those knees down to the left. Take another breath in. Exhale, press, and see if you can twist a little further. Rolling that right hip up towards the ceiling, and then letting the thigh and the right knee drop towards the floor a little further. Now, a nice shoulder release here is to focus on that right arm now, and inhale the arm up along the floor towards your ear, and then exhale it down along the floor back towards your buttocks, just as if we're making a snow angel with one wing. Inhaling up, exhale it down. Let that shoulder blade release. And bring yourself back to the original position, arm extended out to the side. Take one more breath in. Exhale, press into the posture. Let yourself twist a little further. And now inhale, and slowly begin to roll the spine back to the floor, keeping the knee bent until you return to the floor, and then lengthen it out. Adjust the spine so you're elongated and aligned again. And take a moment and notice the difference in the two sides of your body. Let's balance it out now and bring the left foot onto your right knee. Open the arms out to the sides in a T position for a moment. Let those shoulder blades melt back. The right hand now floats to the left thigh. Rest it on the thigh. Check that that right shoulder blade is still touching the floor. Take a full breath in. And let's exhale. Let the knee go to the right, head to the left. Inhale again. Exhale, take it a little further. Keep dropping that left shoulder blade back towards the mat. And at this point, we adjust the toes again, tucking the toes of the left foot now behind your right knee. Allow that right knee to bend. Notice how this allows you to twist a little further as those legs relax. Inhale, reach along the floor with that left arm. Exhale, drop that shoulder blade back further. Each inhalation, take it to the area where you feel the greatest resistance. And now let's make a wing on this side of the angel. Inhaling your arm up along the floor towards your ear. And then exhale, rolling it down towards the buttocks. And back again, inhaling up. Exhaling back. Up and down at your own pace now. Release that shoulder. And returning the arm back straight out from the shoulder. Take a breath in. Reach through those fingertips. Allow the knee to drop a little further to the other side. And on the next inhale, slowly start to roll the back to the mat again. Keep your knee bent until you're flat to the floor. And align your arms alongside the body and elongate that leg. Shake out both those legs. Walk the feet up towards your buttocks. Open the arms out to the sides once more. Shoulder blades drop back. Take a breath into center now. As you exhale, let your knees drop to the right. Let them drop. Ha. That's it. Inhale, come back up. Exhale. Ha. Over to the other side. The head rolls in the opposite direction of your knees. Inhale up. And exhale. Just let them melt. Once more. Inhale. Exhale. And now bring the knees back up to center. Let the knees float up towards the ceiling a little bit, just a little, and place your hands on top of those knees, one hand on each knee. Make sure the arms are straight, so if you need to pull the knees back towards your feet a little bit to straighten those arms, do so. Tuck the chin slightly, so the neck is open. And now start to draw circles again, using the hands in a clockwise direction, rolling those knees to what we call the sacral clock. We're massaging the sacrum here, that area at the base of the spine. Full breaths. And luxuriate in this little massage. This is where we release the energy. And you may wish to roll it a few times in the opposite direction as well. Bring yourself back to stillness. Let the feet drop to the floor. Let the hands fold out, palms up, out to the sides. And elongate the legs. Coming now into final relaxation. The hands are resting just outside of the body, palms up, allowing the shoulder blades to melt back into the floor. Focus on your breath, inhaling through the nostrils. The Observe how the belly expands upward. Let the ribs expand, the chest open before you exhale, releasing the jaw, letting the facial mask melt away into neutral. You may wish to roll your head a few times from side to side, just to release that neck. Slowly. And then bring yourself back to center. Hold deep 3-part breaths as you mentally now scan the body for areas where you can let go even more. Notice if you're holding a position here on the floor, or whether you're letting yourself relax into it. As you inhale, you may wish to notice whether you can expand your back into the mat further, letting the rib cage drop. What about the shoulders, the arms? Can they get even heavier? The buttocks and hips, the legs. Releasing. Each inhalation dropping deeper and deeper into your internal experience. As you exhale, letting yourself melt a little further into the mat. Becoming witness now of all the sensations pulsing through your body. Completely immersed within. Floating on a cloud. Gradually drawing your awareness back up now. Tune into your toes and your fingers and bring some small movements into those areas. And then begin to pivot the feet on your ankles, the hands on your wrists. And let's work the facial muscles as well, moving into large yawning movements. And then squeezing the face together into a little raisin face. Squeeze it together and let it go. And now we're going to release the arms along the floor, upward, as if we're making a snow angel. Drag those arms up towards the ears, inhale. And then exhale, bring them back down towards the hips. And just do that a few times. Inhaling up. Exhale down. Keeping the arms touching the floor. So they're still filled with weight. We're just opening the shoulders. So when you get to the top the next time, point the fingers away from the shoulders, bring up a squeeze in your buttocks, and press your heels away. Press. Lengthen yourself out. And now we let the arms float back towards your hips. Draw the knees up towards your chest. Place a hand on each knee. Press the knees away from your shoulders so the arms are now long. And begin the sacral clock, circling the knees in a clockwise direction, massaging the sacrum, the base of the spine. Are we still breathing fully? And then give it a few rotations in the opposite direction. And gradually bring yourself back to stillness. Slip the hands beneath your knees. Draw the knees in a little closer to your chest, and as you're ready, throw the feet up towards the ceiling and begin the spinal rock. Remembering to inhale up, exhale back. And then gradually coming back up, we're going to roll ourselves back to center, into the lotus position once more. Take your time and let your hips open. Place the sits bones to the floor. And bring the hands again to your knees, palms up. Focus on the breath. Elongating the top of the head towards the ceiling, lifting out of the pelvis. Full deep breath in. And exhale through the mouth. Let your shoulders relax. And now become witness as the body takes on its own breath rhythm again. Remembering to guide it back into the belly from time to time when you notice yourself bringing tension into the body or stress into the mind. Whenever you're ready, you can allow your eyes to open, keeping your awareness centered in the body. And in the yogic tradition, let's bring our palms together in front of the heart and acknowledge that life force that runs through each of us. Jai Bhagwan, I salute the spirit within you. Jai Bhagwan.